Hello everyone, I am Nima Payanti, and today I will tell you about my literature review research on scientific writing entitled Literature Review on the factors that affecting EFL student satisfaction in online learning during the COVID-19 pandemic at university level in Indonesia. So here are the table of contents or the point that I will discuss this time. There are introduction and then theoretical review, methodology, finding, discussion, and conclusion. Right. And for the background of this introduction, first I provide 21st century learning, where at this time, ICT technology is one of the characteristics apart from varsity skills like critical thinking and problem solving, collaboration, creativity, and communication skill. And then I relate it with the current condition, which is COVID-19 pandemic, where one of the government's policies is the existence of online learning, which also use ICT in delivering the material to students. Because online learning occur with distance learning, which requires technology as a media for delivering the knowledge for students. And after that, I explain a little about online learning. So according to Bentley et al. 2012, online learning is learning that is carried out by integrating an internet connection and technology with the learning process. And then in Indonesia, there is such a challenge like the issue of unstable internet connection, access to digital devices, according to Winoto and Tanur Harjo in 2020. So by looking at these challenges, student satisfaction is the key of the success of online learning because by knowing the level of student satisfaction with online learning, it can be a good reflection for both teachers and institutions in developing the quality of online learning. There are the effects of online learning on students and lead to student satisfaction with online learning that I found in the previous studies. And I also provided examples of how online learning goes for students. So there are several studies that show how university students online learning satisfaction. There are studies that show the satisfaction of business economic students with online learning, which shows that the quality of online learning service affects student satisfaction, such as institutional readiness, online system with attractive appearances, and then e-learning, lectures and material and administration. This is from Suryani et al. 2021 and Winoto et al. 2020. And then from Haryanti et al. into 2022 found the challenges in online learning in nursing students, such as students' difficulties in understanding the material, technical problems, lack of internet connection, and lack of student motivation. Besides, research from Swantika and Yusniawati in 2022 on nursing student satisfaction in Denpasar shows that students lack access to networks and online media. Students understand the material easily. The interaction between lectures and students goes well because students get feedback from discussion using e-learning, which helps and supports the online learning process, and students become more independent in learning. And analyzing student satisfaction with online learning in Indonesia already exists, such as among the business, economic, and also nursing students. So this study aimed to review the online learning satisfaction in the context of EFL students, EFL university students, and to delve into the influencing factors of online learning satisfaction of EFL university students during the COVID-19 pandemic. Right, and then for the theoretical review, first the theory of online learning. So online learning is learning that is carried out by integrating an internet connection with the learning and teaching process. This is from Bentley et al. In 2012. And in online learning, students and teacher and other students have these things that are brought together using communication technology from Tunnel Runners at all 2006. And I also provide what are in the online learning. So online learning provides students with flexible learning opportunities and encourages students with a learning environment. This is from Rojapi 2020. And online learning provides unique features such as presenting ICT tools, chat discussion, assignment submission, and also document or ebook that can be shared. This is from Bauer et al. 2015, Hui et al. 2018, and Landrum et al. 2021. And then online learning enhance self-discipline and student autonomy that according to Jaya Pragasarajan 2020. And then Hamilton 2015 found that students learn from each other spontaneously by using learning-based technology. Individual tasks become project-based that are able to attract their interest and then collaboration and creativity. So in brief, online learning is a substitute for face-to-face learning environment that integrates ICT tools to deliver the material to students. And online learning also provides a student with a flexible learning atmosphere where students can learn independently with the presence of various features, one of which is e-learning, where students can access materials, interact, and have an online discussion with other students. And then for the second is about student satisfaction. So I started with its definition first. So student satisfaction refers to subjective evaluation of the educational system and outcome to so that the level of student satisfaction can be at different levels according to their learning experience. This is from Elliott and Shin in 2002. Moreover, I also provide the factors that affect student satisfaction. According to Appleton and Chandler 2006, student satisfaction is divided into personal factors and institutional factors. So personal factors include age, gender, student grades, and student learning styles, while institutional factors include teacher quality, feedback provided by teacher, and teacher teaching methods. Then I make it more specific to the university level. So research from Wilkins and Balakrishnan 2013 stated that student satisfaction at universities is influenced by the quality of lectures such as feedback, the quality of facilities such as the quality of classes, library facilities, and then the effectiveness of using technology, lecturer-student relationship, interaction among students, course content, and learning materials. And then, according to Palacio et al. 2002, student learning satisfaction at the university level is influenced by the ability of teachers to teach, university status, social condition on campus, flexible curriculum, and student-centeredness. And then I make it more specific for online learning satisfaction in the EFL context. So according to Topala and Tomoshi 2014, satisfaction in online learning represents the feelings and behavior of students toward the online learning process. And then Muhlenberg and Berg 2005 have shown that student satisfaction in online learning is influenced by various, including administrative and technical problems, lack of academic and technical abilities, interaction, motivation, time, student support in learning, and internet access. And Bobber 2021 investigates the factors that determine undergraduate student satisfaction with online learning in South Korea and India. The result is that factors such as interaction in the classroom, student engagement, teacher concern, and facilities affect student learning satisfaction. And other factors that influence student satisfaction with online learning, namely the successful of using online platform, computer self-efficacy, and academic self-efficacy. This is from Jan 2015, Jiang et al. 2021, and Lee 2010. And then the context of EFL students, they learn languages by integrating listening, speaking, reading, and writing skills. So as I mentioned previously, that online learning provides use digital tools to deliver the material. Here, teachers should use various methods in the classroom according to the needs of students. So teacher also can use various tools or facilities provided by online learning to improve the learning process. And then with the availability of online learning, one of which is technology in the context of EFL, students can understand the language conveyed by the teacher, and students can determine their level of satisfaction with the online learning. Then move to the methodology. The study conducts a thematic method synthesis of studies that related to the factors affecting EFL student satisfaction in online learning during the COVID-19 pandemic at university level in Indonesia. And I used the result found by Wilkins and Balakrishnan 2013 about the factors affecting student satisfaction in online learning. Is because the quality of lectures, the effectiveness of using technology, and interaction. So I also use this for measure the online learning satisfaction in the present study. And this is the finding table. In total, there are 28 studies. The abstract and an introduction and conclusion of each article were read, and the inclusion criteria for selecting the studies for this study analysis were: first, the subject were EFL university students in Indonesia, and second, research included student satisfaction in online learning. After that, 10 studies were selected in this table. And then in discussion part, I discussed by grouping the factors that cause student satisfaction in online learning, which are divided into the quality of lectures, the effectiveness of using technology, and interaction. First, from the quality of lectures. So, according to Aryawan 2021, shows that students have difficulty understanding the lecture's explanation of the material provided through Google Classroom, because lectures are able to provide material to Google Classroom, but the quality of lectures in presenting the material is not interactive and collaborative. So this shows that one of the qualities of lectures needed in making online learning effective is the way the lecture deliver and explain the material that is able to engage students. And then research from Manurung et al. 2020 shows that students have difficulty in obtaining direct responses from lectures to the material explained during online learning. Besides, the quality of technology in mastering technology is also very important, because one of the reasons why students are less satisfied with online learning is because of the limited skills in using the online learning features by the lectures. This is from Rianto 2020. And then research from Lister 2014 shows that there are obstacles in terms of technology between students and educators in terms of designing materials in e-learning. So this shows that lecturers must have the ability to master technology in order to be able to use advanced technology. And then the second, from the effectiveness of using technology. According to Manurung 2020, the application of online learning resulted in some students having advantages in mastering technology, but there were some students who were not familiar with online learning. So Hendrawati et al. 2021 found in their study that EFL undergraduate students had a favorable perception of technology in online learning during COVID-19 pandemic. The technology they use is friendly and really helps them in learning, so they feel comfortable and motivated to participate in online learning. And then Saroh and Arif Mibo 2022 found in their study that students in English education program were satisfied with online learning in terms of using WhatsApp as technology in online learning, with the features provided by WhatsApp in the form of group chat, WhatsApp web on desktop, video calls, end-to-end encryption media such as photos and videos, voice notes, and documents. Apart from WhatsApp, the use of LMS or learning management system has also been implemented in educational institution in Indonesia. Research from Dwi Naya and Ramdan 2021 investigated student satisfaction in using the modular object-oriented dynamic learning environment or Moodle as a testing tool in online learning in Indonesia. They obtained the results that students were satisfied with the LMS because first, the LMS provided scores and answer key after they finished working on the test, so they knew how to assess their performance. And then second, LMS makes the learning environment and test work more flexible. Third, the test question in the LMS can be shown randomly so that it is fair for students when taking tests where they will get questions that differ from one student to another. And then fourth, LMS maintains student privacy because they have their own personal accounts. Fifth, students can see their scores immediately after taking the test. Then Masito and Sufirman Shah in 2022 found in their research that Google Classroom makes learning effective because the material provided by the teacher can be accessed easily. The material can be studied before the virtual class and students can discuss online. In addition, Google Classroom can be accessed either through computers or cell phones, so students are satisfied and recommend Google Classroom to be applied to other appropriate courses. Meanwhile, there are students who tend to be dissatisfied with technology and online learning. So research from Rianto 2020 shows that students tend to have technical problems with online learning features such as e-learning, where students are not familiar with using the Borneo e-learning system or BEL. BEL makes students sometimes frustrated because they do not understand how to use the components in it. So this causes students to suggest institution improve the quality of online platforms, such as students being able to access the online platform system via mobile phones and to make it easier for students to submit assignments. And Area 1 2021 also found that students experiences technical problems in online learning, such as limited internet access due to unstable signals and problem with devices. And then the last is from the interaction from Pasaribu and Dewi 2021, which found that online learning increased student engagement because students were led to keep interacting with their friends virtually. Teacher gives students online assignment that allow them to work together with their friends virtually. So this interaction fosters a sense of collaboration between students. This is in line with Pasaribu 2020, who found that online tasks can strengthen the ropes between students and help each other if one student finds difficulties in understanding the task. Family student interaction with lectures also affect online learning satisfaction. Ponto and Nurlaili 2020 suggest in their research that lectures should provide the right way to interact with students to foster student engagement so they can produce elevated learning outcomes and meaningful experiences for students. And then for the conclusion, this study reviewed the influencing factors of online learning satisfaction of EFL university students during the COVID-19 pandemic from the previous research. So the results of this study is there are three influential factors affecting student satisfaction, starting from the quality of lectures, the effectiveness of technology, and interaction between students. However, the use of technology is one of that has a significant contribution to the student satisfaction among the three. There are technologies such as the Learning Management System or LMS, WhatsApp, and Google Classroom. This is because technology in the form of ICT acts as a means of delivering the knowledge in online learning. Most of student dissatisfaction with online learning due to technology is because students are not familiar with the technology used by the institution and limited internet access and also unsupported signals. However, some students are actually satisfied with technology in online learning because it makes it easier for students to take exam, makes learning effective because students can access the material first before the meeting, and students can still discuss with other students virtually. So therefore, both institution and lectures must keep applying friendly technology appropriate and helps both lecturers and students in participating in online learning. So students keep having a positive level of satisfaction participating in online learning. So that's the presentation of my literature review research entitled Literature Review on the Factors Affecting EFL Student Satisfaction in Online Learning during the COVID-19 pandemic at university level in Indonesia. I do apologize if there are mistakes while I present it. So thank you for watching this video.